And so we begin the video, leaving Kentucky, crossing the Ohio River. Hello, Illinois. Look at this. Starting off with no sunshine, but a lot of water out there. There's much ahead. Welcome to Illinois. I bet you're wondering how we got here. I've driven almost 500 miles today. Check this out. Is that a bird? Is it a plane? Nope. It's Chris the girl. Ba 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 ba. Hello, citizens of Illinois. I am Super J. Who is your favorite Superman?
Tampa J now.
Oh.
What about you?
Dean Cain.
Dean Cain.
Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if it's your first time. We are on a road trip. We've got a lot of miles behind us and not so many ahead to St. Louis. That's our ultimate destination. But when I saw this place was en route and on the map, I have always wanted to come to Metropolis, Illinois, hometown of Superman. We're stopped here on Interstate 24th, this rest stop, but 5 miles down the road is downtown Metropolis. I'm a huge fan of Superman. I'm more of a Batman guy, but yeah. I do like the DC stuff, the older stuff. Of course, Christopher Reeve and Dean Cain. I'd say Christopher Reeve really would be my favorite Superman. But I grew up watching Lois and Clark, The Adventures of Superman with Dean Cain when we were kids. That was a great series in the 90s. Always going to Comic-Cons, seeing a lot of cool Superman nostalgia. This town, I am so anxious to get there. They have the world's largest Superman. They have a giant Kryptonite rock. They have all kinds of stuff. We're gonna see it when we get there. But thanks for clicking on this video. I don't know why I said it like that. This video, we are going to Metropolis, the town of Superman. And there's much ahead. Are you ready to fight some crime?
I'm ready, always ready.
Let's do it. And so it begins. Over there was the rest stop. That's where Superman is. That way is Metropolis. I saw this old building. It looks like an old scale house. Just left for good. An abandoned structure. Let's take a peek inside. This is right off the Metropolis exit. Nothing going on in here. Yeah. Just an old relic. This is the type of stuff I like to see alongside the road. Always checking stuff out like this in our roadside attraction series in Florida. And we are officially entering Metropolis, home of Superman, the adopted home of Superman. Now, Superman from planet Krypton, of course, grew up in a town called Smallville and then went to Metropolis. So yeah, this is not the Metropolis, but it's a town in Illinois called Metropolis, and I would have done the same thing. I would have brought Superman to my hometown because that's the cool thing to do, right? Also, home of John Marvin Steele, World War II paratrooper, the longest day, June 6, 1944. Wow, that's pretty cool. Another Man of Steel. And here's the back side of the sign. Over there is the interstate we just came from. Have a super day. I think we're about to.
Yeah, it's already a super day.
It is. Giant Superman statue ahead. Super museum and gift shop. I'd say there's much ahead. Yeah. Welcome to Metropolis. We're gonna see a lot of Superman stuff. And as we're heading downtown Metropolis, we are seeing lots of Superman stores or theme stores. This is Metropolis Drugs. Got the Superman right on the sign. There's Superman and they're on the wall. And then we just passed, what'd you say, Smallville?
Smallville Suites, it looks like a hotel.
Massac County Courthouse. We have made it to downtown Metropolis. Looks like the state police are in town. But also they have backup because Superman is right there. Check this out. There's the museum. There's the world's largest Superman statue. Let's find a place to park. And we parked my J-Mobile in front of the Metropolis Chamber of Commerce, which has a Dippin' Dots and a lot of Superman merchandise inside. It looks like they got a lot of stuff in there. All right, we'll get the Superman. We're gonna go in the Chamber of Commerce real quick to see what they have. It looks like they have a lot of Superman stuff in here.
It's a podcast for super fans about Superman. First episode has already been recorded.
At Sissy Sweet Shop, which
Yeah.
I saw that on the map. That's around the corner.
That's pretty cool.
Wow, this is cool. Yeah, a lot of shirts in here. A lot of Superman. I see some Batman over there too. Hey, how you doing, man? So, April 8th, 2024, the solar eclipse, which is also going through my hometown, which is en route. I guess it's going through here too. Newcastle, Indiana, where I was born. It's going right through there, the eye of the eclipse, and they have a t-shirt. It's going right over the Superman statue. A lot of things I'll look at in here. Got collectibles. Got a lot of vintage Superman toys. There's a Daily Planet thing right there. That's awesome. We're gonna go over to the museum as well. Also, in town, we gotta find it. The Lois Lane statue. Noel Neal statue dedication. Look at that. Signed by Gary Ernest Smith, who created it. So we gotta go find the statue. Yeah, that's a cool store. Didn't expect this. We're gonna try to show you everything Superman in Metropolis, Illinois. And here we are. Main Street, Metropolis. We need a hero. We need Superman. World's largest Superman. This is our first reaction to it. That's pretty sick. And then right behind, you've got the Superman Superhero Museum. We're gonna get to that in a second. This is incredible. That thing is huge, or should I say, super. And to the right of the courthouse over there, Super City, Metropolis, Illinois. We'll get a little closer in a second. This is incredible. Truth, justice, the American way. That's what it says right there. How tall do you think Superman is? He's way up there. And we looked it up. Superman is 15 feet tall. Now he's probably 3 or 4 feet up on that platform right there. So he's even taller than that, almost 20 feet tall in front of the courthouse. The backside of Superman. Looks like Joe Shuster and Jerry Siegel, who created this iconic character, Superman, in 1938. Robert Bob Westerfield, a Metropolis businessman who made the observation that his hometown and Superman's hometown shared the same name of Metropolis. And discovering that Metropolis, Illinois was the only town of that name, Bob was the spark that started the relationship between the Massac County Chamber of Commerce and DC Comics. So if it wasn't for Robert Bob Westerfield, all of this you are seeing and about to see more of would not happen. So thank you, Bob. This is super. So there's another sign over here that says Superman is 15 feet tall, confirming, weighs 6,000 pounds, and you were saying that they ordered it in 1992?
Yeah, 1992, the same month that Superman died in the actual comic books.
Wait a minute, Superman died? No!
I don't know that either. I don't know.
No, he did die.
Yeah.
Remember in the movie? Martha!
Right.
Truth, justice, and the American way. There is a superhero in all of us. We just need the courage to put on the cape. Said by Superman himself. Alright, so we got a plan. We're going to check out the museum, which is right here. You're going to see the inside, you're going to see the outside, of course. And we're going to go down this street, because all the way down this street, all the way to the Lois Lane statue, which is somewhere down there, I see a lot of Superman stuff, including a Superman, ooh, a Superman big boy. Wait till we get there. And the Super City sign up a little closer. That's another awesome photo opportunity. And here we are, behind us, the world's largest Superman. We just met the owner of the Superman Museum, which we're about to tour. Shout out to Morgan and Adam. They are painting this fresh mural over here. They just got approved from DC Comics to paint this mural over there. So we'll take a look at that. She's painting that right now. So you can see this is an awesome building. Check out the colors, very Superman. The Superman over there. We got this guy over here, Doc from Cars. That's neat. Let's get closer just to show you from this view. Yeah, this is a work in progress. This kind of shows you, or it does show you, how they paint these murals. They've got it all mapped out here, and I think it's just color coded and you fill it in. Got Superman hosting up the car there, Action Comics. I'll look forward to coming back and seeing this thing done, but it's very cool seeing it being created and painted.
Yeah.
Right here. Oh, okay, over here's the actual comic book they're working off of. This is what it's gonna look like. The car's gonna be green. Whoa. Doing a great job. This
Thank
is
you.
awesome.
It's coming along. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, pick your favorite Superman. I'm a big fan of Dean Cain. As I was saying, we've got Christopher Reeve, and then you got George Reeves with an S. No relation. I can never remember these two's names. That was like the 2003 Superman guy. And then, is that Henry Cavill over there? I can't tell.
So,
Yeah.
that's Kirk Allen.
Kirk Allen? Ryan Roth.
Reeve, Dean Cain.
George Reeve.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's Reeve and Reeves.
Reeve and Reeves. Yeah, people,
Yeah, Reeve and
common misconception, people add an S to both names and think they're father and son.
Yeah, yeah.
Not true.
But it helped Christopher get the job.
Yeah.
It did help him.
Yeah, because they knew people would make that, you know, connection.
And check this out, all these personalized bricks that you can purchase yourself right before the building. Look at that, Superboy, the legacy. The Adventures of Superboy. Who remembers that? Lots of stuff going on in the front side of the building. Old sign, Super Museum, Metropolis, Illinois, home of Superman. Chris is also reading off the signs over here. A super tribute to the most popular flying hero of all time. It's Superman. See the entire history unfold. We are about to. A lot of stuff to read on the front here. Then you've got George Reeve right there. You've got Man of Steel, Henry Cavill. Like these old cutouts here. Superman. You got a Mountain Dew bench. Never seen that before. You got a telephone booth. Check that out. Super Museum. And there's Superman right off the building. Check this out. Wow. This is super awesome. A lot of puns today. Super Museum and gift store. We're gonna go inside, check it out. You've got the Daily Planet sign, the phone booth, and the world's largest Superman. And of course, that's no bird or a plane right there. Here's their business hours, Monday through Sunday. Looks like they're open every day. All right, ladies first. Here we go. Whoa. Oh my glory. This is awesome. Look at this. Even got Wonder Woman in here. Check out the Superman stained glass. This is really cool. Whoa. Super Museum, the t-shirt. Almost missed this guy. Look at that. You're making the same pose.
Yeah.
It's Superman and Superwoman right there. And there's another one up there. Look at this. They both have 3D glasses on. And Metropolis Super Museum security safe, established 1993.
Oh, you know what they have?
What they got?
There's solar eclipse glasses. He's ready for the solar eclipse.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
Don't tug on Superman's cape,
Yeah.
as Jim Croce once said. And it's a Lego version of the building we're in.
It's adorable.
The entire Super Museum. And look at this. This is the actual museum entrance right here. Looks like it's $8 for entry. So you got the museum and then you have the store. So you've got a lot of things going on here. Oh, look at that. Boy Wonder. All right, here we go. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, it's behind me. Let's see. It's about to get super. Man. Oh, wow. Okay, just to show you what's going on here. This is amazing. This looks like the Daily Planet over here. A lot of stuff going on in there. And it goes all the way around to the right.
It's amazing.
This is incredible. I've never seen so much Superman stuff in one place. There's a few rooms in here. And here's George Reeve on the 1950s television series. It says that many of these typewriters were used, there's Clark Kent right there, were used on set during the filming of the Superman TV series. Look at that. That's incredible. Screen used. That's amazing. Chris was like, who is that?
Who is that?
It's Clark
Why is he in
Kent.
the Superman Museum?
I don't know. Clark Kent. Well, yeah, what's he doing in here?
Yeah.
Why
has
would he
something
be
to
in
do
here?
with Superman.
It's a good point. No, nothing at all. Doesn't look like that guy at all. Hey Lois, check out the glasses. There you go. We're coming around a fraction of the first turn and there's just so much stuff. We were just saying that you could come here many of times and not see everything, especially put it all in one video. That's cool. Super baby doll there. Also this guy here, he's really cool. Okay, so Kirk Allen, who also played Superman. Check out the suit he's wearing in that photograph. I believe it's right here before us. That is really cool. You've got the suit, You got the cape, you got the belt, you got the boots, and then down here, there's a Kryptonite rock, and it says, which belonged to Kirk Allen himself. That's the kind of treasures that we're finding in here. That's really cool. And there's so many pictures of Kirk playing Superman behind the suit. His suit really opens up over this way. Whoa, okay, this is down the center. I'm noticing a lot of stuff. This is incredible. I don't know what this documentary is, but I watched a few seconds of it and I need it in my life. We gotta check this out. Jesse Eisenberg, Lex Luthor, test prison costume from Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice. That's a screen used Lex Luthor prison suit. That's cool. And Henry Cavill's Clark Kent suit and glasses right there. There's a certificate of authenticity from the Man of Steel movie. That's the stuff I want to see. Christopher Reeve wigs. Says 1978 to 1987. I didn't know that was a wig. That's incredible. These are some of the wigs he wore in the Superman movies, and it looks like they're all labeled. That one says Superman 3. Also, here's Marlon Brando's wig. No way. Even on the planet Krypton, hair loss had not been cursed. That was on Marlon Brando's head. It's one of the suits, Christopher Reeve's suits from Superman. That's incredible. Whoa. That is awesome. It says Superman 2. So this is from Superman 2, 1980, the moon scene. See the labels up here? The escaped outlaws from Krypton's Phantom Zone terrorize and murder 3 lunar explorers. This spacesuit was worn by the U.S. astronaut that encountered... Oh no, it's talking about the astronaut. Okay. That was right above us. You gotta look everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that scene. That's really cool. Here we go. Alright, I found the right sign. Okay, Superman costume circa 1978. So this was a costume. It's not an actual screen used. But that's pretty good for a costume back then. Alright, there's Jimmy Olsen with Superman. Notice what he's wearing there. Check this out. There's his suit and his camera from 1978 Superman. You know what I feel like I'm in? Almost like a flea market. Whoa! Clark, you scared me. It's a wax museum. Look at all this memorabilia. Miniature taxi and cars from Superman 2. These are actually screen used. When they were filming it, they used a lot of miniatures, practical effects. That is crazy. That was actually in the movie. Jack O'Halloran, which we just saw in Bartow at Sci-Fi Bartow. He was one of the celebrity guests and got him in the video from a distance. I always remember him from Dragnet. Alright, so what I'm going to do, because there's just so much, I'm just going to let the camera roll a little bit. Look at this.
Superman sandwich bags. I mean, come on, like that doesn't come from nowhere.
Check this out.
That came from somewhere.
Superman the phone. And look, this is what they're painting outside. Actually on the wall right behind this, as we just saw. Yeah, you were saying that someone had to collect all this.
Yeah, definitely.
Whoever, you know, Adam and Morgan and whoever who we just met, someone had to start collecting this a long time, and they are the biggest Superman fans I have ever witnessed in my entire life. Because this place just keeps going. Just keeps going. Look at this. This is incredible. For a second I was like, Taylor Swift? Look at that. Wow, this is all Supergirl here. This is incredible. And it keeps going back here. Amazing. Lois and Clark. The New Adventures of Superman. Sundays this fall. ABC. I used to watch that every Sunday with my parents. Alright, so from Lois and Clark, this is the suit. This is the screen used suit, and down here it tells what's going on. This is the first Superman costume partial worn by Dean Cain. So that's that one. Dean Cain wore that one. And then Terry Hatcher, I vaguely remember this episode. She wore this costume. Superwoman suit. Vaguely remember that episode. That is from the TV series. That's so cool. And a couple more screen used dresses that Terry Hatcher wore. Always remember Terry Hatcher from Lewis and Clark first, and then she was in GoldenEye. And then my parents used to watch a show called, oh my gosh, what's it called? Desperate Housewives. Terry Hatcher was in that too. Okay, back over in the Supergirl room. They've got a lot of vintage posters here with Helen Slater, who was also in The Legend of Billie Jean, one of my favorite movies from the 80s. And then you had the Kevin Smith produced series. I believe, yeah, I think Kevin Smith produced that one, which was on the WB, right?
CW.
CW, that's right, CW, which I never saw that. But I've heard so many stories because I listened to a podcast called Fat Man on Batman with Kevin Smith when he talked about his Supergirl days. I think that was filmed in Toronto. They also, another show that I've only seen parts of that I wish I would have watched more of and need to finish it, Smallville. That was from the early 2000s, I believe. They've got some scripts in here and some props from Smallville. I know there's a lot of Smallville fans out there. I think this was from Smallville. I'm not so sure what it is though. That up there is the original flying rig used by Helen Slater in Supergirl 1984. It says it right here. Really neat stuff in here. And back over here, this is specifically a Lois and Clark New Adventures of Superman room. So everything in here, including the suit up there, all of this stuff worn on the show. There's some of Dean Cain's suits, Clark Kent. And Chris is checking out this case over here, which is full of Smallville memorabilia. Looks like several of the actors have signed that there. Who remembers Sci-Fi Magazine? I don't think that's a thing anymore. Yeah, look at that. Kryptonite bullets, props from the show, lunchbox. Need to finish that. I actually enjoyed it. So I didn't realize something until you just said it, because you were making a video. You haven't watched anything Superman other than
Lois and Clark.
That's kind of cool.
It's kind of weird. I don't know how that really happened, but it just did.
I really love that series. We literally sat down every Sunday and watched that thing. So
it was good. It was the hot show of the 90s, I think, back then.
We got a lot of Superman to watch at home. We got to watch the first Superman movie. We got to watch Superman 2.
I'd like to. It's not because I didn't want to. I just haven't had the opportunity. I don't know. It just
That's like me and Harry Potter.
Exactly. Yeah.
So we got to do Superman. Have you seen all the Batmans?
I think I've seen all of the Batmans, yeah.
All the Batmans, yeah. That's our favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Sorry, Superman.
So, this is the original Superman phone booth, 1948. Check this out. Never mind, it doesn't close. I'll just bring you in. Check it out. Right here. 1948 Superman phone booth. Now it says original. It says it was previously owned by Kirk Allen. Kirk Allen was the first actor to portray Superman in motion picture. And this phone booth, there's him in it right there. That's amazing. I think that's a later photo. Oh, there you go. There's a picture up here of Kirk in it. Looks like he held on to the original phone booth and it's now sitting here in the museum. That's really cool. It's amazing how they got this stuff here. All right, hard to see it because of the glare. George Reeves, Superman from the 50s, right there. His belt. That's his freaking belt right there. And there's more signed photographs over here. Look at this. Looks like George Reeves' life mask. Sad story, I was reading online that I think George Reeves, I think he took his own life. I think I read that somewhere. That's pretty crazy. In the events that followed George Reeves' death, 2 TV pilots were conceived to fill the void left by Reeves. The Adventures of Super Pup, and The Adventures of Superboy. Neither were picked up for television. So yeah, he died as he was Superman. And we're getting to the tail end. That's where we entered right there. We did like a loop. Got Mr. Kryptonite suit over here, which was actually worn in the show. Look at this. George Reeves and Gene Lebel. That's who played Mr. Kryptonite. And this is the suit. You can tell it's pretty old. And then right down to the right, I believe this is one of the screen used Superman suits that George Reeves wore. Superman and the Mole Men. Isn't that one of the Sci-Fi Classic Theater productions? Or I think I saw that perhaps. Oh, you know what? I met a lady at Kirby Family Farm who was in this movie about a month ago.
That's weird.
That's why. Yes. Yeah. And I can't remember her name, but she was also in Old Yeller. She played the little girl. But she's definitely in my video a few weeks ago. Wow. And we almost forgot there was a center aisle. Look at this. This is mostly toys and collectibles, I'm noticing. Just let the camera roll. What else can I do? Look at the costumes up there. Got clocks. This is incredible. I have never seen a museum like this. And never seen so much stuff on one topic. So cool. Always collecting the VHS tapes. I do have an old Superman VHS at home. Now I want to look to see which one it is. I think it is, it may be this one. Remember I got it for Christmas one year. Dope! It's Super Homer. Look at this, babe.
Oh yeah?
Super Homer.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah. Had to have a Simpson somewhere.
Yeah.
Here. Super Horse. Almost looks like that's Elvis behind him, but I can't tell. I don't know what's going on there. Superman board games. Superman 2. Got the cartoons. Look at this. All of that is there. If it's Superman and in a box, it's in there. And there's stuff in this case from Superboy, the series, which I think was filmed at Universal Studios Florida. I only know that because our friend Mark Muncie actually, I believe, worked on that set. These are some screen used bricks down here. I believe that's one of the suits. There's something up here too. Those masks. I haven't seen that series. I need to check that out. But if you've seen Superboy, you might remember this stuff. There's also this up here. Superman the Peanut Butter. That looks really old.
Yeah. Oh, there's mac and cheese in the back there.
What? Oh yeah, Superman mac and cheese.
I'd still rather have the Superman pasteurized process imitation cheese though.
That's so healthy and super. Chris pointed out this pinata.
Superman was now seen
That's
in
the
pop
most
culture
realistic
and in
Superman I've
comics.
seen.
Right?
Just as a
I think that's homemade. That's cool. I'm glad no one tore that thing apart.
Yeah.
Alright, so I asked, I'm like, who started collecting this? It's actually the current owner's dad, Morgan, who we met before we walked in here. It's his collection. And Adam, her husband, told me to check out this lunchbox. This is the very first Superman item out of everything in this museum that Jim started collecting way back when. And they've got it right here as you walk in the door. So, Mr. Jim, good job. And we're back out in the gift shop. We're going to get a t-shirt. You're going to get a t-shirt.
Yeah, this one's cool because it's got the
It's got the actual store on there. Super Museum,
Yeah.
Metropolis, Illinois. Check them out.
Also gonna
Gonna get a Superman bath
the
bomb.
bath bomb.
We have a giant bathtub.
Me too. I don't know. I'd feel bad about dissolving his.
Right. We
his
probably,
face,
let's
you
face
know?
it, we probably just put it on a shelf.
I would, yeah.
No pun intended.
It's pretty cool though.
And that was awesome. Make sure you stop into the Super Museum. Tell Morgan and Adam we said hello. This is a great stop. $8 just to walk through there. And you can go in the gift shop for free. Okay, we're gonna go down the main street here in Metropolis. Right down here, I see Big Boy, or Super Big Boy. Super Big Boy. I can only imagine this came from a Frisch's Big Boy. We are close to Indiana. That's the Big Boy I grew up. There are different owners of Big Boys across the nation, I'm learning. I thought it was just Bob's and Frisch's, but someone commented the other day there was another group of Big Boys. Never seen a Super Big Boy before though. That's really cool. This sits in front of Hidden Gems, Novelties, and Collectibles. This is another stop that looks awesome right up our alley. I see some gremlins over there. We definitely came over to see Super Big Boy. We're gonna take a few photos with him. He's awesome. I love Big Boy. And we're walking down to find the Lois Lane statue, which is somewhere at the end of the street. Check out the Metropolis postcard mural. Greetings from Metropolis, and there's Superman flying up here. Right there. Just peeking through this glass here, just saw Superman's cape. This looks like some sort of a music venue. It said 80s dance today from 3:30 to 5:30. This is, oh, it's a gym. Thor's Dance, or Thor's Gym, Dance Away. This is 80s Day.
Cool.
It looks like there is a Marvel fan in Metropolis, and I think he's really showing it here. And right there across the way, Lois Lane and the Daily Planet. The statue's right there. I'm just showing you at the end of the street is where we started. There's the giant world's largest Superman statue. We're gonna go check out Lois Lane. Noelle Neal acted in almost 100 movies, but she is best known for her portrayal of Lois Lane in the television series The Adventures of Superman. The First Lady of Metropolis has been a favorite celebrity guest of numerous Superman celebrations. So every year they have the Superman celebration, and Noelle Neal would show up, so they decided to pay tribute to her right here in statue form, as we learned over at the Super Museum. This is so awesome. It's a really cool touch. It's a really good sculpture of her too. That's cool, and there's so much more going on, as you can see. Really neato, right here at the end of the downtown. And before the square here, you've got the Daily Planet sign. That may look like it did in the Adventures of Superman series back in the day. I'm not so sure. I haven't watched too much of that. But now I really want to watch more of it. Just knowing what I know now about her and George Reeve, gotta watch more of that. And so we're heading to the car. There's one more stop, well, a couple more stops I want to make here in Metropolis. Some more Superman stuff. That was odd. That was an awesome museum. Come check it out. Yeah, I know. I think I was telling Chris there should be a tavern in Metropolis called Three Doors Down, right? We know Superman doesn't like this. Next stop, the world's largest piece of kryptonite. It's right here, of course. Goodbye, world's largest Superman. Whoa, that Mustang. He's in a hurry. And now on the corner of 3rd and Ferry Street, right down there, Harrah's Casino and Hotel, the Ohio River, here on this corner, a giant piece of kryptonite. Had to come see this. See the 15-foot bronze in-color Superman statue. Also stop at the Chamber of Commerce office. We did both of those things. We figured we'd wait and see the kryptonite for last. That's a huge chunk of kryptonite. There's a sign up here that says this glowing green meteorite is the largest specimen of its kind known to exist. It fell to Earth shortly after the planet Krypton exploded into a million billion fragments. It landed on the Canamore family farm, Smallville. After landing, scientists rendered it powerless and totally harmless to even Superman. Really cool history here. And it's also signed by Kent Clark.
They brought the
Clark
green
Kent
rock back to Metropolis and placed it here to represent friendship and good luck to all who touch it. So
we gotta touch it.
Gotta touch it.
Okay, you ready? Ah! No. That scare you?
No, I knew you were gonna do it.
You know me. Dang it. That's cool. Look at that. There you go, Christopher Reeve. Visit the Super Museum of Superman Square. We did it. I didn't even know it was called Superman Square.
Yeah.
I don't think we saw everything Superman in this town. There's a lot of establishments that have like Superman or Superman in the window and whatnot, but we saw pretty close to it. I think we'll come back sometime and check out the museum. It might be not sometime soon, but sometime in the distant future to see what's going on here. Got to check out that mural they're painting once they finish it. This is a cool stop along the way to St. Louis, and that's where we're heading. So really awesome to finally be able to come out here. I've been wanting to do this for so long. So when I saw it was en route, we were already here. So what did you think?
I loved it. Like I think I've mentioned this, I'm not really sure, but I'm not the biggest Superman fan in the entire world, obviously, but I very much enjoyed this. You know, we love the roadside attractions and like seeing all of this stuff, and I love how this town like totally embraces Superman and kind of the maybe the wackiness of it all, for lack of a better word. But it was great. I loved it. Loved the museum. That was the highlight for me. I think it was really cool. Glad we stopped here.
Yeah, me too. You asked them a bunch of questions, and that started as one man as a collection, and it just became a hobby. And
then he started charging.
People to come into his house to see his Superman stuff, and then it became a thing. And I think they said it started out in California, and then they eventually brought it out here to Metropolis. That's just amazing. It's just seeing people passionate about that stuff. That's the kind of stuff. All right. Well, I think we're gonna do a couple more stops in Metropolis, and then we're heading to St. Louis. So thanks for watching, guys. There's still much ahead. Not so sure what this property is that sits by the Kryptonite.
The American Hollywood Museum.
American Hollywood Museum? Yep. Whoa. Okay, is this place open? Look, you got liquid krypton there. It reminds me of the Toxic Avenger. I see another big boy. Permanently closed. The Americana Hollywood Museum. Chris just looked it up. There's a lot of treasures in here. I don't know if anyone I know has ever been in here. Maybe.
They might have. I don't know.
May have. Have to look back online. I didn't know this was here. Was here. Man. Lost roadside attraction. There's still quite a bit of stuff in here. I bet if you went inside those doors, it's still all in there. All right. I definitely didn't think I was going to cross off my roadside giants list. We've filmed, I don't know, I'm somewhere in my 30s if I had to guess. I need to go back through and count all of the roadside giants I've vlogged so far. I didn't think we were going to do this today. This is a special one too, because I have been to a Big John's before. There's one in Cape Coral, Florida. Let's go take a look at Big John. Isn't he big? Now, if they go out of business, I'm gonna make a speculation. I don't think, no offense, I don't think you're gonna go out of business, but the next time we come, I think there would be a cape up there, and they would make that into a giant Superman.
Totally.
They would have to do that. Big John holding 2 bags of groceries. Now, I would say he's a lot taller than the world's largest Superman. He is probably 30 feet. On that pedestal, give it another 4.5. So cool. Yeah, I vlogged one of these. It was my Fort Myers roadside attractions video a few years back. Also, I threw in some Day of the Dead filming locations, but I don't know if it's still called Big John's, but there was definitely a Big John's in Cape Coral, Florida, just on the other side. We call it the Cape down there, on the other side of Fort Myers, and he looked just like this. So wow, crossing off the bucket list. Looks like someone stuck some stickers on them. Roadside giants. I love this stuff. If you take a screenshot, it'll last longer. He's so big I can't get him in a frame. It'll last longer. All right, Big John, you're super tall. Got it. The lower you go, you get them. Stopped at the BP to fuel up right here in Metropolis. Over here, they have a Quiznos subs. And look at this, Superman photo opportunity. Superman and Wonder Woman. And when was the last time you saw a Quiznos sub? Because we used to have those in Florida and you don't see them anymore. So that's really cool to see. Superman souvenirs. Yeah, look at this. Even inside the gas station. Superman Metropolis t-shirts and whatnot. Restrooms, Superman is holding a toilet. He's holding TP. I'll tell you what, in 2020, he would have been really super. Really super. It's hard to find TP back then. Goodbye, Metropolis. Superman's even on the water tower. And here we are, about to cross the mighty Mississippi River, like the Griswolds once did. This is the 3rd time in less than a year I've been to St. Louis. First time was for The Darkness, and I did the filming locations for Escape from New York. And then I came back and I did Creepy World and Limp Brewery. And now we're here for Trans World. Isn't that beautiful, babe?
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's so amazing. I think we'll end the video right here.
Okay.
Thanks for watching, guys. Give it a thumbs up. That helps out a lot. Make sure you subscribe below to this channel if it was your first time. We've got a lot to see and a lot behind. And here we come, Trans World. Also subscribe to Chris the girl, my beautiful fiance, who is holding the camera right now.
Thank you.
The link will be in the description below. We're just gonna do that. Oh, check this out. This is Busch Stadium.
Yeah.
It's where the St. Louis Cardinals play. And The Darkness is over there. Actually, it's right there. I see it. All right, much ahead. Good night, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow in St. Louis. Look, right by Busch Stadium.
Awesome.
Shout out to our friend Greg. He's a huge St. Louis Cardinals fan. He's been there. Okay, Greg's Game Room. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching, guys. That's it. St. Louis. That's a great shot. Thanks. This is the first time I've been this way. Usually go around the other way.
Yeah.
See the city though. Oh yeah, I definitely know where I'm at. I see a lot of John Carpenter Escape from New York filming locations from here. You might actually see, there's the soccer stadium. There's the Union Station.
Yeah.
That's the wheel. We got tickets to go up on that. That's the backside of Union Station. There's the tower. You get a good shot of it right here. See the giant awning under there?
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, cool.
The aquarium. Backside. Over there. John Carpenter.